Well, I would say that there's no couple in the world quite like Sheldon and Miriam Adelson.
They're a team.
It's amazing the impact that they have on so many people.
They work together, they travel together, and they do great things around the world.
They have achieved through their own hard work and creativity enormous success, and they have given back.
They are by far, the most generous Jewish philanthropists in the world today.
They've been not just our greatest supporters, but maybe the greatest supporters of a Jewish organization in a long time. And it's not just the financial support, but it's the spirit, it's the leadership that they brought to it.
When I was 32 years old, I read an article in a magazine that described entrepreneurial behavior. And when I finished the article, I identified with it line for line. And it was at that point that I said, oh, that was the pivotal point of my life.
Sheldon Adelson's story is a great American dream success story.
He started, he struggled, he failed, he succeeded, he failed, he succeeded. He fought always and came back.
One of the most important characteristics of entrepreneurship is willingness to take a risk. And I think that's something you're born with and not something you can learn.
He has an intuition at this point, a judgment at this point that far exceeds the rest of us.
He is engaging, he gets right to the point.
Hardworking, who grew up with tremendous respect for his family and for his father.
When Sheldon grew up, he was a victim of anti-Semitism. He was beaten, his older group was beaten, and I grew up very proud Jewish girl, Zionist.
Miriam developed in Israel her drug research and drug recovery programs.
I'm a physician, and I'm internist. I studied addiction medicine at the Rockefeller University here in New York. And I decided to bring this knowledge to Israel. At that time in Israel, we started to have HIV among the drug addict population. I opened in '93 a clinic in Tel Aviv to treat drug addicts, take them from the street and stop their injecting habits.
Dr. Miriam Adelson continues to conduct scientific research and work directly with patients. She founded, sponsors, and manages 2 major drug abuse treatment and research centers in Las Vegas and in Tel Aviv, Israel.
I'm looking forward to the day when my wife, with her colleagues at Rockefeller University and other colleagues around the world, that we study this in AMREF, the Adelson Medical Research Foundation, that she identifies the gene that controls compulsive behavior. It'll be the greatest accomplishment that I could ever dream of being connected with.